Yep. All right, cool. So I ended up getting the 51 Chevy in the other night, and I finally got the lowering blocks in for it. I also installed a TV in the garage, so now I never have to go inside. But the car is super clean. I mean, really, really nice. No rot, no rust, no bubbles, nothing like that. And these hardtops just have such a killer line on them. 216, really, really clean engine bay. I don't know if it has a vacuum leak or if it's not running on all six, but I'm gonna address that later. But got about half an hour worth of daylight left, so we're gonna get as much of it lowered as we can, and I'll either finish it up in the dark or finish it up tomorrow. But the thing's still pretty dirty from shipping. But I mean, I love this color combo. This thing's neat. All the accessories too, wraparounds, bumper guards. It's got the gazelle hood ornament, fender skirts. I mean, pretty much every piece of trim you can get. So I'm gonna get this thing jacked up. We'll get the rear hammered out real quick, and then I'll start tackling the front and see where we get. So I only got the rear lowered last night. Ended up getting dark a lot quicker than I thought when we got some rain. So rear's lowered. I'll get the tires cleaned up. I'm gonna bang out the front hopefully before it starts pouring out, because it's supposed to rain pretty good today. It's raining real good. So the front, I got the coil springs out, get them cut, get them back in. My new handy dandy vise, like in this little garage. All right, so back to this here Chevy. We'll get two coils out of the front here. All right, I got ADD today, but it is what it is. Sissy bar is 100% done, all welded, all bolted up, all new hardware. Seats fully mounted. I still have one mount to make for the fender. That's why I got this super sweet zip tie in there. But last night it was raining, so I ended up throwing these pegs on from my buddy Gilly. Got the brake up set up. I just gotta wait until we actually get the chain on so I know where the wheel's gonna sit so I can actually tune the brake. And then I got the motor mounted. It was fighting me, and I honestly thought the frame was fucked, but what it ended up being is, and I never noticed it up until now, or last night I should say, this front motor mount, or top motor mount, was on this motor, but in that other frame that I had it in from a couple previous videos when we pulled it out, and that was a panhead frame as well. So I don't know, whoever put this motor in that frame, they hacked up this top motor mount and kind of staggered it, and I don't know why. So I was able to square the motor up with this off, pulled this off. I ended up slicing it and then just kind of realigning it and tacking it in here, pulling it off, and then welding it up on the vise. But I still don't understand why they did it. But I tell you what, for being a 110 MIG, I really like this thing. If you guys don't have a MIG right now, or you're looking in the market for one, this little 140, I got it right at Home Depot. This thing fucking rips. It is a really, really nice MIG for just being a 110. I would have got a 220, but our panel for this house is super small, and I just don't have any more room on it for a breaker. So I ended up getting that thing, and luckily there is a welding shop right down the street. So if I ever do need anything done that's actually heavy duty, I'll just bring it to them. I'll swallow my pride. I'd rather not have it break on the road. But yeah, hopefully this rain stops by the time I get this stuff cut so I can get it in there without having to get soaked. But other than that, I'm having a good ass day. Got the TV in the garage now. That's a life changer right there. You don't got a TV in your garage, go get one. It's a good time. Alright, 126 miles over to the Daytona Speedway for the Turkey Rod Run. I've never been to the winter one, whatever you want to call it, fall. It's supposed to be killer, so we're actually going to cruise the 51 there. I just finished lowering it the other day. Put a tune-up in it. I think I had mentioned previously that it seemed like it had, a misfire in one of the cylinders, and it ended up being the spark plug wire for the second cylinder was actually not plugged in. So that explained the misfire, but I still did plugs, wires, cap rotor, just to be safe, and I bought a set of points just to have on us in case it breaks down. I am going to take A1A pretty much the whole way there, and then hop over to 1 once I run out of real estate on A1A, but it's just a way nicer route than taking 95, which is just all highway and pouring. A1A literally is on the coast the entire way, so it seems like it would be a better. All right, I am back from Daytona. Car was done. I took it out there, drove down A1A, Took about 2.5 hours. So I went from A1A over to 1. Cruised it around. Thing did not miss a beat. Very, very excited about this car. Gorgeous, clean, good running, good driving car. Can't ask for more. Well, I was in Daytona, picked this thing up. 87 short bed from the factory, not cut up. And put the 22s on it that look like the old rally wheels. And they also put the decal kit on it. Why can't I think of the name of this decal kit? It's not Sahara. Something to do with the desert. But interior is super clean, super killer. Cool little truck. I actually drove this home from Daytona and had a buddy of mine bring this back with his trailer, which made my life way easier. And then as far as the knuckle goes, we are stalled out. Pulled the transmission out the other day to look it over, and I want to get rid of all this black paint and put it back to the stock look. And bad news. Things got all the play in all the places you don't want play. So, that being said, all the gears are good, which is good news. I just believe it's all the bushings are pretty worn out. There's a local Harley guy out here. I met him right before we left last year. Super nice guy. Gave him a shout. Said he should have all the parts I need. So we're going to bring it down there, see what he says, and hopefully he'll give me the parts I need to bang it out. We'll get this thing back on the bike for the last time so we can start getting our primary back together. Waiting on an intake because I got rid of that Super B, like I said. So I'm going to run this nice M74. I just need the intake so I can actually put it on, and then instead of these awful braided lines, I found a nice stock oil line setup for it. So we'll toss that on too. But I'm going kind of stir crazy until I get the damn parts in. Oh, also bought that off a buddy of mine. Nice little Lee style foot clutch pedal. So that can go on too. But until the parts come in, I'm kind of stuck. But I couldn't be happier with this car and how it came out. Super stoked to have bought that truck. And I mean, hey, life's good. Thank you guys.